Tonight, the boys tread in Jed's head. He shed his dread, built up cred, and prepared to wed. This won't go unsaid. Bread. Welcome to the Batch Boys. I'm Ryan S.
I'm Jake C.
And we are boys who love the Batch. We're two boys.
We are.
Just two boys.
We are just two boys, and we're having a good time because, you know, nothing can get in the way of our love for the Batch.
Yeah, even our lack of friends.
Yes.
There's two missing, but ours will keep us strong.
Yeah,
And
we're not going to say that they care any less.
No.
But we care more.
Certainly. If presence says it all, then it's all been said.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd like to start. Well, the main topic, of course, is Jed.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, he had the one-on-one, but we'll skip
him for
that
now.
because we gotta hook the audience. We gotta bring them in. You know, with some
With
of the
what
less
people are
important
talking
stuff.
about. We're gonna get to Jed,
The
but we're
filler.
skipping Jed.
We'll
for
get
now.
back to Jed's. Yeah, skipping Jed.
Luke versus Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Cliffhanger. Who saw it coming?
I mean, I did. Whenever you get people with the same name in the same room, it's bad news. It's bad news bears.
The fact that it's a Luke and a conflict, that Luke P, God's boyfriend, has to be like, well, Luke S, of course, is lying about me. I'm Luke P, and that is Luke S.
Yeah, in case you forgot, in case you can't tell, if you ever have to shoot one of us, I'm Luke P.
I'm the real Luke, not Luke S.
Not him. You could tell. I was gonna say you could tell by the way he never closes his mouth, but neither of them do. They all just Luke S keeps his teeth showing. Whereas Luke P just kind of has like that glazed over look, that terrifying glazed over look, as Luke S would say.
He keeps projecting on to God's boyfriend, Luke P.
Yes.
Like, why doesn't... I mean, at this point, it just feels we're all talking about how Luke P is disingenuous, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think is the main topic. When is he going to come clean? He's in a relationship with God.
Yeah,
They're boyfriends.
I mean, I don't think that's something that really has a place in conversation on this show. You know what I mean? That's
He
what
talked about
happens
it.
between a man and a god, the God himself, you know, Yahweh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jehovah with an I.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, that's
All that good stuff.
that's how it goes. He's God, and you know,
And Luke's his
separation.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because they shower together.
Of course,
in the first
of course.
episode.
Yeah.
Never
so-
forget.
Never. No, how could you? It's burned into our minds.
They wanted us to forget it because of this fight, right?
Of course. Yeah. They're trying, and you know, I think something that I would like to maybe say
Something I'd like to hear, I think.
Yeah, I think we might be on the same page. Is that I am on Luke P's side.
I was getting there myself. I'm not on... There was more to that fight than they showed on TV.
Which is enough for me to give the benefit of the doubt to the person who is being ganged up on, because that's just how I am. I stand up for people. I'm usually burned by it. I usually get burned by those very same people. It happens a lot. But I don't learn my lesson because I like an underdog. You know, I like to be there for people that...
I wouldn't call Luke P an underdog.
Well, he's an under God.
Fair enough. That tracks.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. Oh, I had a really good point.
Oh, yeah?
You were going to love it.
Getting burned by people that you stick your neck out for? No, not that.
No. I just think that Luke S... Oh, there was more to that fight than we saw.
Definitely.
And I don't think that Luke was lying when he said that Luke... I don't think that Luke S was lying when he said that Luke P was coming at him, because we've seen the... Lucas. Luke's and Luke.
Luke and Lucas.
Yes, that's how we'll talk about them from now on. So
Cool.
I don't think that Luke was lying that Luke's came at him, because
There's
saw
video
the film.
evidence,
We've seen the film, and it's going on the Batch Boys Instagram for sure. Check
You'll
us
see
out.
it.
Follow us if you don't already at the Batch Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Batchboys.com/Facebook. The opposite of that. Facebook.com/batchboys. That's a surprise plug or two right there.
Yeah, just throw us in the Google search, and we'll pop up. And if it asks, "Did you mean the Beach Boys?" say, "Heck no, I didn't mean the Beach Boys."
Absolutely not. And
don't
you write feedback to Google on that.
Yeah, don't even listen to one of the songs. Don't be like, "Oh, Kokomo, it's been so long." Like,
well, Kokomo is.
I do like Kokomo.
Okay, if it's Kokomo that comes up, you can listen to it.
Yeah, but chances are it won't be. You know, it's going to be something else from Pet Sounds, Animal Noises. What's that called?
I think it's Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds? Was it Pet Sounds?
I don't know. I wouldn't know because I usually click I meant the Batch Boys on Google.
Well, yeah, you gotta. And as we all know, Kokomo is not on Pet Sounds. Not even on the 50th anniversary. I know that for a fact. I don't even have to look it up.
I was wondering what you're doing over there.
I certainly wasn't looking it up.
No, he was doing something else. Let's talk about this, the ambulance. I mean, how concerned are you? How concerned are you about frickin' Mateo, Gregory? Who was that guy?
Tyler?
Kevin.
It was
the wolf.
Kevin. Yeah,
the husky.
Husky man. He's a human husky.
Human
Siberian husky.
Poor
became
guy.
a wolf.
Hurt his paw.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Yeah, he tore his
his
audio video cable. Unfortunately.
No, he sprained it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He sprained his extravagable joint.
Yeah, his aux cord.
Yeah,
his auxiliary cable, his coaxial.
He requested it from the Uber driver, and he went and sprained it.
Yeah, oh dang man! Like I went for the tackle, and I ripped out I sprained my coaxial, and
my coaxial cable.
Yeah, here I am, all listening to mono. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here trying to play games with my hands and playing in mono. It's like, all right, man. Like mono means hand in Spanish, so I'm with you. Tracks.
No hablo.
Yeah.
Was that a prereq? Did I need to know Spanish to get that joke?
Kind of.
Okay.
Poquito, ein bisschen.
See.
For all you Deutsch bags out there, everyone who speaks Deutsch. Deutsche. But,
yeah, that was. I can't believe that they wanted us to think that was some kind of murder plot.
They
always
let us
do
on
it.
so hard, which is
he pulled himself out of the game. It was like, my shoulder's sore.
Yeah. He's like, can I just get it looked at? I think it's dislocated. Then he fucking locates it, and it's like, all right. Oh, I just whatever. It's a 2-man ep. If you're still listening, God bless you.
Yeah, we're getting to Jed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Sorry,
we know that you're disappointed.
I know we
haven't talked about Jed
bit,
yet.
Talking about the rest of the show,
but we're skipping Jed for now.
Skipping Jed, coming back to Jed. But yeah,
shoulder injury.
It's just they set it up. It's this big thing every season. We look forward to it. Ooh, who's gonna be in the ambulance? Who got a bloody nose because the air was too dry, and who are they gonna pin it on? In the previews, and this one, I thought it was gonna be Luke P in the ambulance.
We were certain. We predicted that.
Yeah, based on the facial structure. And if you put them side by side, they're actually pretty similar.
Well, especially his blurred, way soft focus because they were so focused on the leg, which it wasn't even a leg injury either. They really duped us on this.
Yeah, we got duped hard. Yeah, I guess we could have seen that coming just by the jerseys they were wearing, maybe. I don't know. I want to go back and see those promos and see if maybe they rotoed that.
Yeah, stay woke out there, Bach Boys Nation, because the ABC sadists, they're coming after us.
Yeah, you know what? Hashtag it even. Hashtag stay woke.
Hashtag Bach Boys stay woke.
Yeah. But I felt really betrayed and played fool.
Well, they're playing us a fool because it's a freaking to be continued too. I mean, this whole thing, they're playing us for fools this season, I feel like, because they actually did a pretty good job at the end of this episode with the next week teaser that they didn't really show either of the Lukes in it. So they did a good job of I don't know which Luke is going to be there next week.
Yeah, there's no way to tell. I think both. I think she will keep them both. Because, she has other guys that we don't know anything about that need to go.
Dylan. I'm rooting against Dylan. And I'm talking I'm rooting against Dylan in real life. I hope that his career falls through. You were
clenching your fists harder than Luke in that ep.
I was making a real Arthur fist, which I believe...
all you audio listeners, Ryan is clenching his fists so hard so hard it's literally vibrating the air molecules.
Yeah, listen,
surrounding
when I bring my knuckles together, they crack like crazy.
Oh my god, that was insane.
Yeah, they kind of sound like Donald Duck.
Wow.
Which is
well,
pretty
that's
cool.
He's a very mad character all the time.
He's pissed.
Historically,
And I'm furious.
Yeah.
I'm livid right now.
Yeah.
I feel like we're Oprah and Gail.
Yeah.
Between the two of us
We're
right
like
now.
Snoop Dogg and Mike Tyson.
We're just a couple of gals.
Yeah.
Gabbing about the batch.
It would be so fun
if only we
to
lived
have
in
our
such
own
a world.
Yeah, our own.
This is
world like that. Well, yeah.
This is our world, and the Bach Boys Nation is just living in it.
Yeah. And
right,
how
Bach
lucky
Boys
are
Nation?
you? How lucky are you guys?
How
Right
lucky
in.
are we that we get to speculate wildly about basketball without the most knowledgeable boys?
Yes, so lucky. That would have really put a damper on this episode. Like we never would have gotten to Jed, and we are getting to Jed.
No, of course. We're skipping Jed for now.
Yeah. He had a one-on-one. It was a big whole thing.
Well, he said so much. And,
Yeah.
of course, we're skipping Jed
Yeah,
for
of
now.
course. Skipping Jed for now. And we'll come back. But yeah, I mean the Celtics. You know,
the Boston Celtics team.
Yeah, the Boston Celtics were there, which is super
They were on their
cool.
home field. Was that that was their big main field, right? That they have all
Yeah,
their
yeah,
big
I think
games
so. Yeah, I think the stands. I think the way they do it in Boston, it's like Irish tradition that their fans just stand. I don't think they have.
Yeah, and they
those
stand like
benches.
single file almost.
Yes, yeah. I don't think they have benches for the fans to sit on because they're always on their feet. So why bother? You
Or
know,
because of the Tea Party.
well, of course, yeah. I mean, taxation without representation is a no go, as Hannah would say.
No go.
No
No
go.
bueno.
Mm-mm.
As they say in Boston.
Yes, they do.
That old Celtic saying.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the two Boston Celtics, whose names don't matter, they were because they're huge stars, right?
Yeah, of course. There's like Waylon Jennings and Kyle Irvine.
Something like that.
Something
right?
like that.
No, that sounds actually like vaguely familiar.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's like Baylor, Magikarp, and
like
Sonny Davis.
Oh, I thought it was like, wasn't it something like Stenton Williams, and Christina Applegate, was that one of them?
Might have been. It was either that.
It was Christian Slater.
Yeah. No, it was.
He's a surfer.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I think it was intravenous intravenous artery stent, or it was acoustic guitar. God, what is it? Acoustic guitar accoutrement.
I thought he said his name was Fentruck Asparagus.
No. He said Xanax laced with fentanyl.
Oh, okay. His name was Lil Peep.
Yeah, his name was Peep Killer. Peep Killer 420.
Roll deep. Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Yeah, roll Tide.
That's right. We're sponsored by Tide
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
season.
Let's have a drink to it, huh? Let's cheers.
A toast to Jed. Right
Jed.
after this toast, I think we might skip him for.
Well, probably.
Because we got to talk about
only
my
because we want to
pick.
save the best for last.
We're drinking Tide. Roll Tide. That's good detergent. That's like the sound that Luke P made.
Luke
Made because he was so nervous. He's
Yeah,
being
the big
threatened.
old gulp. He's like a 7-Eleven over there with his big gulp.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He's earned himself a new nickname.
7-Eleven.
Old 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Let's surprise the other boys when they come back next week with a new nickname.
Nice. And see if they'll just have to guess.
Well, they have to do their homework. They have to listen to the ep.
Well, yeah, of course.
So, boys, this time the boys from the show.
Wow.
We hope you're listening, KCS and
Yeah.
Alex F.
If you're listening, we want you to take out your Snapchats right now. We'll give you a minute.
Yeah.
And we want you to send us a video. What do we want the video to be of, Ryan? Get that Snapchat ready, guys.
Blowing kisses to members of the Bach Boys Nation, and
Yeah.
we'll put it on our Instagram.
But big kisses.
Big,
kisses,
loud
like
smooches.
big mwah kisses.
yeah, not with your hands, with your lips. You got to blow them.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't say no hands, but it's all in the lips.
No hands for Casey.
Okay. Yeah, that way we can tell that they didn't just text
Yeah,
each
because
other.
there's specific rules.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. So we'll see, and you'll
All right.
see Bach Boys
Bach
Nation.
Boys Nation, it's coming.
Mark our words.
And I think before our toast, we were going to talk about Jed, but we're skipping him for now.
Right.
His
That's
date
for
was
last.
so noteworthy.
Yes, it was. It was
They
insane.
made memories together.
Yeah,
That
like
we can't stop talking about.
yeah, and it was so it bookended the show. Is how great their date was.
We're bookending our show. It's so great. So we're going to skip Jed for now.
Yeah. Art imitates life.
We are skipping Jed.
Skipping
Tyler fell in love with him tonight.
Coma
Tyler
Dad,
C, my
Coma
pick.
Pops,
Coma Pops.
Coma Pops.
Well, it makes sense why he's in a coma.
yeah, I was gonna say it looked like he had just. It seems like he's just woken up from one.
Yeah, we always
or
say that
drifts
Tyler.
in and out of
That's
one.
so interesting because we have always said that Tyler does seem like he just woke up from a coma.
Yeah, he's comatosian.
And this is no disrespect. We're very diplomatic and respectful. We're on record.
Oh, of course.
That is it really is amazing, and the story actually does make sense for Tyler. It's like the perfect origin story for him because he's so like kind of just here. This doesn't really seem his world, but like he went for his pops. You know, the pops was like that's your girl, right? Because all parents are step parents. That's a classic hashtag. So his step pops. He went for his step pops. And I think that's cool that he was like, go for that girl. That's your girl. And he's here and he likes her now. You know, it seems like it.
Yeah,
oops. Literally, oops. He said he was falling in love with her. And I believe that. It was such a, there's something so apathetic about him in the sense that he's not showing off. He's not putting on airs.
And the cool thing about him that, you know, I think I have joked about, but in all full earnest, he has just like this innate ability to tell time, and he knows exactly when it's time to kiss, and he's ready for it. He's always on point. He is ready for that kiss. He knows when it's time for kiss, and he lets people know it's time for kiss.
It's in his eyes.
It's in his eyes.
You can see it in his smile.
Beautiful. Keep going.
You can feel it in his kiss. Well, that's once the kiss happens, you can feel it.
Yeah. And there's no way to know unless he's there. Everyone else is just shooting blanks.
Kiss the boy.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, kiss the boy. It's time to kiss the boy. It's time to kiss the boy. Wow.
Yeah, that's what's playing every time.
Yes.
I can hear it. Can you hear it?
That's
of
course.
So funny that we know the same lyrics too.
Yeah.
But they do kiss a lot. The only person who matches the kisses, I'm just gonna say real quick though, Tyler's a good pick, and he was a sleeper pick, and I picked him against Casey S, whose initials I almost forgot.
Tyler off.
Because it's Tyler versus Tyler. R.I.P. Tyler, who's like probably a bad guy, is what the internet's taught us. So, good riddance.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
He's a missing man who no one misses at all.
That's true. No one felt this loss, not even her. All she said was, Tyler G had to go home.
Yeah, like he's spread across Connecticut in 3 different bags.
30 different bags.
30?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was 3.
30.
It actually was 30?
Yes. In this true life missing persons case in my hometown, the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos, the likely...
Jennifer D. It's the last name. Oh, no. You
Jennifer D.
Name
That's so embarrassing. She was taken, though, and the likely suspect is her husband, Fotis D., and his girlfriend, ex-mistress, Michelle T., and this is all real, and it's a shocking story. Yeah. Breaking news on the Bach Boys, though. They have been arrested and charged, but not with murder. There can't be a murder without a body.
Yeah, right, of course.
So,
as you know,
this could be like a true crime podcast. What if we rebrand and just cover the disappearance of Jennifer?
I don't know if anyone would notice, which is a good thing.
Bach Boys Nation.
It means that we're versatile.
Exactly.
We're versatile.
We're so versatile that we can jump right into talking about Jed right now.
Yeah. But before we do,
okay.
Do you mind if I just? Skipping,
no. If you have something you want to skip,
yeah.
We're just gonna skip.
Just real quick, just brush over. Not even brush over. We're coming back. But and fantastic date, by the way. Like really, really, really nice.
No, remember their chemistry. Well, I don't
Yeah,
wanna talk
it was.
about
Well,
They felt
let's get all our thoughts together and we'll talk about it all at once.
because it was so memorable.
Because it's insane. It's like, I mean, you guys already know what we're gonna say. It's probably
We're
at
all
this
thinking-
point we might not even need to talk about it. I mean, we've said.
Well, we're
we've
just
said all-
skipping
we've
it
hit
for
the
now. We're
points. Okay,
skipping
we'll skip it
Jed.
for now. But yeah, this episode is a to be continued, which is supposed to elicit feelings of like worry and panic, but
These are two characters that both deserve to go home.
yeah, they should either go home now or they're gonna have a super early 2-on-1 and then they're both gonna go home tomorrow.
This is
And
just
Luke
drama.
P's my pick. Luke is my pick.
That's so true. I keep forgetting. God's
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Yeah,
is
of course, but
your
it's just
boyfriend.
like, well, okay. So, are you Tyler's boyfriend then? Do you just kiss him all the
If
time?
he'd ask me, like Peter asked Hannah, which
No.
I want to talk about,
That's the thing about Tyler. He doesn't ask.
you just know.
tells. He doesn't say, might it be time? Do you have the time? It's is it
He
time
looks
to
her
kiss?
in the eyes, and you see it in his eyes. Then you feel it in his kiss, 'cause it's time to kiss.
Yeah. And it's time to kiss with Tyler. I love you. That's the lyric he hasn't said yet. Or I guess
He said he's
he-
falling.
Yes, he's teasing.
He's getting to that verse.
Yeah. He's skipping that verse for now. But he'll come
It's like
back
in a
to it.
reprise. It's in a after coda.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
bar.
Exactly. Yeah. He'll come back to that.
He's skipping it for now.
He's skipping it for now.
I would like to talk about Peter.
Yes.
That is such a great move. Will
Yeah.
you be my girlfriend? That's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. That was
Yeah.
cute as heck.
Yeah. He is cute.
He's cute.
He's
man.
cute. He's cute. If there was a word I had to put on Pete, it's cute. It's cute, Pete.
He's a cute boy.
Yeah, it's like, and I feel so at ease watching him with Hannah because she's clearly into him. He's clearly into her. He's not playing any games. He's smitten. He's trying to start a family with her. He sold his car, put a down payment on a house. He's all in.
Yeah, he's got that. He's getting a minivan for her. You can
Mhm.
see it in his eyes. You can feel it in his credit. Because he had to take out a line of credit.
Of course. Yeah, which is actually a good thing long term because
Well, it's good for
it
his score if
shows
he makes the
yeah.
payments.
Yes, because it shows that you're responsible with your credit.
This episode is sponsored by Credit Karma, and obviously Tide, Roll Tide, of course.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was brought up on the episode. Luke's said to Luke, karma's a bitch, but it won't ding your credit score when you check it. So Credit Karma, it's a bitch. Thanks, Credit Karma.
We really appreciate these sponsorships, so
Yeah.
keep them coming in. Even you, Bach Boys Nation. You can reach out to us at bachboys.net/contact if you have like
Yeah.
a brand or something you want us to shout out. You can also, obviously, we'll be compensated for those
course.
sponsorships heavily, like we are by Tide and Karma, Credit Karma.
Yeah. Like, go on our website, on the Batch Boys website, go to our support page. It's www.batchboys.net/Fahim.
Right. This is
And-
where I was heading.
Yeah, and you can support us there. You click, the docs button, and that will take you directly to our support page where you can send us,
No,
financial money.
don't hit the docs button.
Oh, no?
Hit the donate button.
Oh, the donate button.
Donate the docs button. Yes, you can send an email to a man named Fahim. He does want us to pay money for a domain that we never wanted, www.batchboys.com. Of course, we never wanted that domain. You could pay money so that you can email him to get him to leave us alone.
Yeah.
Or you can donate money at the support link.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you feel like having a one-on-one conversation with us, feel free. You could do that at our contact page.
Our website's super easy to navigate, which you've been there all the time.
Of course. I mean, you're probably there right now.
While you're driving.
Yeah, of course. Because
Moms.
it's mobile friendly.
Put those phones away. You got boys you're taking to school on the way.
Yeah, Mom,
the
you
backseat of that
don't
car.
got roll bars on this van.
No way. No way, no
Mm-mm.
how.
No.
Peter's got some on
Yeah,
his.
Peter does because he's a pilot. He knows a thing or two about rolling.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And he was a raver. So he knows a thing or three about rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and also, he spent some time in the clink for illegal gambling when he shot dice in the alley So he knows a few things about rolling, maybe 4 things about rolling.
Yeah, a thing or 4.
A thing or 4 about rolling.
About rolling. He also worked a long time as a casting director, so he knows a thing about rolling.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because he always ran the tapes for those.
Well, and picking the actors for the parts.
Right.
So roll.
That was actually a twofer.
So a thing or 5.
Or
Oh,
6.
sure.
Yeah, a thing or 6 about rolling.
Oh, right, because it's when the camera goes. Yeah, sure. That's a thing or 6.
Yeah. Also, fun fact that we all know. I still think it's fun, even though it's common knowledge. But Pete would actually go to local libraries and read famous doll books. He'd read classic books for the kids, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, the others. So he knows a thing or 2, a thing or 7 about rolling.
I got
which is cool.
Another rolling thing he does. He was actually once married to the author of the Harry Potter books.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he took her last name, so that's a thing or 7 about rolling, or 8.
8, yeah, a thing or 8 about rolling. Wow, that's really insane. Because this Pete guy, he knows a lot.
Right. So, moms, put that cell phone down because Peter knows how to roll the van, but you don't.
Yeah. No offense, moms. We know moms can do anything. It's the hardest job in the world.
Nothing about moms.
It's the hardest job.
Dads out there driving too.
Yeah. There's dads out there. Hey, give us a shout, dads. We have all these moms sliding in our DMs, not complaining. But we'd like to hear from a dad every now and then, a dad-y. Just give us a shout, give us a holla. We want to hear from our step pops out there.
Absolutely. All parents are step parents, and we love them all the same.
Yeah.
We've been saying that since season 1. And also Ben Higgins' dad's guacamole. That's something we used to talk about all the time.
I could go for some guacamole right now.
You know what I could go for? Some Jed.
Oh, do we even have time?
Not now. We should skip him for now.
Okay. We have to designate time for him.
Oh, of course.
Okay. At or near the end.
Okay.
We're
getting there.
We'll skip him for now. We're skipping Jed.
For now.
Yeah.
Because his date was something. It was remarkable.
I have never felt such raw passion on any of the Batch shows as I did in this one. And it really takes the soul of a singer-songwriter to bring that kind of clarity to the picture of what it means to be in love.
Yeah, I've never seen someone too so self-assured about their career. He seemed really comfortable talking. Well, let's skip him.
Yeah,
we'll
skip him.
We'll skip
coming
him.
Back. Skipping Jed.
Great airtime for Chris Harrison tonight.
Yeah, he was in that one scene, which was super duper cool. It was really awesome seeing Chris. You come into the house when all the guys were sitting around the table and be like, yo, what's up, guys? And he throws up the deuces. And everyone's like, Chris. And then John Paul Jones, big shout out to John Paul Jones.
Oh, of course, we're going to.
Yeah. I mean,
we're going to make updates to the John Paul Jones page.
Yeah, everybody's favorite. Guys, we can really only update it once a week. So, we appreciate you writing in. But just please keep it to supportive mail. We don't have.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of threats that people want more content on the John Paul Jones page. And John Paul Jones, yes, there's a lot to cover. Yes, it is true that on our website there is a page that we're writing paragraphs of text about John Paul Jones every single week. And it changes and it goes away. So make sure you read this week's. Last week's, what was it about?
There is no archive of this. So if you're missing it, you're missing it.
No, there's no archive. We literally deleted after. So last week was about him giving birth. You have a couple more hours. If you were listening to us talk right now, you would have a couple more hours, but you're too late by the time you're listening to this. Because
sadly,
it'll already be updated to new content. So be sure to check it out. There's a lot to talk about him.
Perhaps, if you were to go to batchboys.net/Fahim and donate, we'd be a little more inclined to increase that ticking clock. Maybe give you a little more time.
Maybe we would have time to develop an archive page where we could keep the records of John Paul Jones' legacy.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
we just don't have the manpower. I mean, sure, we're on a 50-acre estate with doulas remulching our yard.
Yeah, we got the mulch doulas out there, the mulch maidens, and you know, they come at a price. They come at a hefty toll, you know?
You know, we're rich off these sponsorships with Tide.
Mm-hmm.
And
we are literally swimming in Tide.
We're up to our necks in it.
Yeah, like it's a lot more thick and more viscous than water, so we're having difficulty getting out.
And it actually, the pressure within the liquid is sort of constricting our torsos and our internal organs.
And not to point to the finger of blame, but KCS did drop 3 truckloads of sand into this pool that we're in, and it is compacting us even more so.
Right.
Yes.
And I'm making the most of it.
Yeah. As we have to do, Bach Boys Nation.
For you. So just donate at batchboys.net/Fahim because that way things like this won't happen anymore.
Yeah.
And hopefully things like what we saw tonight on The Bachelorette with Luke's and Luke don't happen to Hannah anymore. I didn't like seeing her cry.
Yeah, it's already, I'm calling it early, Hannah is becoming a secondary character. This happened with Colton. He became, secondary, nearly tertiary character, almost behind Chris Harrison himself.
No, that's straight up, though.
Yeah, and I don't want to see that happen again. Hannah, I'm not fully sold, but she's on layaway.
What do you mean?
I'm leasing her.
What are you talking about? You're anti-Hannah now?
I'm not anti-Hannah.
Well,
That's not what I said at all.
You got to look me in my eyes and tell me, are you anti-Hannah? Yes or no,
I am not
dude?
anti-Hannah. I just said that. Like I said, I'm leasing her. She's on
How
lease.
come you can't just say the word yes or no?
Look, I'm keeping her carpet clean. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm blowing out that sunroof, but I'm not, wearing muddy shoes. I'm not, bringing in the mud.
That's so irresponsible.
What? I'm leaving some tread on the tires. I'm not turning her back in, totally used, spent.
Are you going to smoke cigarettes in that car? You shouldn't smoke cigarettes in a lease.
What? Oh, I would never do that to Hannah. Car? What are you talking about?
Well, the metaphorical car.
What?
Well, you were talking about leasing.
Yeah.
That metaphor track?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about cars. That's funny. That's really funny the way that worked out. I guess I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. A lot like Jed.
Were you thinking about a house?
A house. Yeah. Well, sorry, we'll get back to Jed, but yeah, no, a house.
We're skipping Jed for now. I want to talk about the house.
Yeah. What? No. I guess no. I was just talking about Hannah herself, but that's neither here nor there.
I guess I was just so distracted by those Boston Celtics, those basketball players. I've heard they're real good.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. KCS and Alex F are huge